Good evening. My essay is on ageism. My name is Veronica Ackles, and I'm in Gerontology Capstone. My professor is Terry Trula. My essay is due on June the 7th, 2021. The society that we live in plays a major part in the world that decides whether it will be nice or cruel to the elderly people of our nation. As the world, as the culture would have it, that we need to work long as possible past the age limit of 65 or 55, and sometimes maybe longer than that, maybe to the age of 70 or past that. Anyone over the age of 55 is not guaranteed to find jobs that are suitable to the people needing funds to keep their homes and their livelihood afloat without being homeless. Employment plays an important factor for everyone that it takes to survive until the dying days of those if they do not have family or have the basic care that for the basic living of their own needs. Most jobs want you to be flexible and be able to say like Honda does a rotating shift, 2 weeks on first, 2 weeks on second, and it's hard work. There is no easy jobs for people of the age of 54. Then the other thing is having enough money to be able to go sit down or be able to travel or just have it where they can retire and have nothing else to do. But that doesn't work for everyone because some people have to work enough, just enough to be able to afford their basic bills. If they don't have basic bills down to size by the time they get ready to retire, because retirement is not enough money to live off of. Taking the responsibility of a disabled family member can prevent helping others out or prevent the person from being able to go on vacation, and that require them sometimes to have to be able to put the person in a nursing home, whereas they can be able to do little things, but then they still require them to work. The physical disabilities to prevent others from enjoying their retirement because they're having to spend so much time in doctor's offices and other places like that, and it's not enough money. Well, most companies nowadays want the younger generation to have with them to have new ideas, and new ideas come younger faces and new faces. The cost of retaining older workers is is a need for so much money because by this time their health is failing or their own disability or that they have many reasons for the elder to leave the workforce because of now they're older and they're set in their ways and now they have attitudes, and a lot of them their health is not the best, so companies have reason for concern and then they make them go into early retirement. And then they want a friendly workplace with less stress and environment. That doesn't always happen with the younger generation because the younger generation are now at a place where they feel like they don't have to take what mom and daddy took back in the day. To compare and contrast the difference between the two of ageism is focusing on not focusing on negativity about with the older people. Elderly people want to come out of their job and just be able to sit down and retire with some time left in their life to be able to do some things and relax. Well, a lot of them are having to go get jobs at places like Walmart or Sam's or somewhere like that and be greeters because most places don't pay enough. And now they won't go up on minimum wage, but I mean that's all that they're having being offered to them is minimum wage jobs. And another thing with the companies and stuff, they look at age requirements, the income, marital status, health, and retirement status before they're even able to allow others to even fill out. And if you're a certain age, they're not going to hire you. And I look at my mom, and my mom is having to deal with a lot of things of that sort because now she works at Sam's after coming out of a foundry, and she's only getting maybe 2 or 3 days a week, whereas she's working, used to working, bringing home 3,000 every paycheck, and that's a slap in the face from it 3,000 to 300, maybe 150. It just depends on how many days she worked. Thank you and have a good evening. This is my reference for my ageism.